And I'll be your what?
Let me be your whore and I'll fuck all your friends.
That's funny. I was thinking about this one for a long time. I was like, oh, wait. Please call me Chasey and I'll be your blow-up doll. Bella, are you there?
Yes.
Please
yes,
call me.
Sort of. I'm in line getting a burger with my kid.
Nice. Okay.
Random, I know.
Okay, fill in the blanks. Please.
I couldn't wait. We were starving.
No worries. Fill in the blanks. Please call me blank.
Fill in the blank.
Please call me blank and I'll be your blank.
Oh, wow. Stupid Mad Libs. I feel like I'm 10 again, except way dirtier. Wow. Wow. You know I'm in public, right?
You have to whisper.
Oh, my God. You know I'm in public. I don't know. Sugar daddy and toy, maybe?
Please call me sugar daddy.
Going back to that whole...
And I'll be your
toy.
Yeah,
back to the whole, dominant submissive thing.
And I'll be your toy.
I'm all about that, because, some days I just feel like I want to, kick everybody's asses, and some days I just want to get my ass kicked. It's kind of like the rhythmic song there.
Right?
So, sometimes, we all want to be abused here and there.
It goes back to the rape thing.
No comment.
It's a fetish. I like that. Please call me your whore, and I'll be your sucky puss.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what everybody says, right? I mean, in a different way.
Right?
Of course, I would have said it a different way if I was in private, but the point remains the same.
Remember the scene? Okay, since we have a little bit more extra time, I'm going to draw one more thing out of the bowl. So, this will be ready? Okay,
I am semi on mute because I just got called out to order. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to draw a little thing out of the bowl. You ready? Let's draw. We're drawing. Everyone, please. Okay, ready? Okay.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, we're drawing out of the bowl. I'm going to put that one back in because we have to have Mr. Marcus for that one. And he's not here today. So I'm going to draw another one. Okay, ready? Oh, okay. Chasey, you've been in this industry for a long, long time, right?
Right.
So, from your heart, someone just coming in that you would take under your wing, what would be the best advice that you would give someone that just coming into this industry?
Let's see. I would say, don't let people talk you into things that you don't want to do.
That's good advice.
And stick with, you know what I mean? Stick with, set a price and stick with it. Don't let people talk you into doing things for free or close to it.
So keep your morals and your values.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do a box cover for free to get one.
I don't even think they do box covers anymore at all. Those were the coolest.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, totally. So, Bella, being in this industry, I'm on mute, but I know she can hear me, I think. I'll give her more time to order. I'll answer that. My best advice to give someone new in this industry is invest your money. Learn what a 401k is. Learn what an IRA is. Do your research and invest and save your money. Because you're only going to be young for so long, and it goes faster than you think it is, and you do not have a retirement plan. So save your money. I like Chasey's advice too. Don't lose your morals and values. Don't do things that you wouldn't do normally just to do it. Just for money. What about you, Bella?
Oh, that depends on how much you're being paid. On.
What is the best advice you would give someone in this industry?
Best advice. Never do ask them out. No, I'm just kidding.
Why not?
Oh, don't delay a reaction on the laugh there. Come on.
Why not?
The best advice. Join the IEAU. Obviously.
Oh, join the
IEAU. I said obviously join the IEAU.
Yay,
yep.
That's a good one.
And then I think, you know what, I think the second part of that would be, understand and actually abide by its principles. Because, look, my kid and I were just talking about this. He's JROTC. And they send him home with this manual, right? And it's about all these, different behavioral expectations and all this, stuff about, honor and patriotism and, all this stuff that And I said, you know what happens to a lot of these military guys is they learn these lessons, they apply them directly to their military careers, and then like they go out into the civilian world and they just have a chip on their shoulder, like they think they're better than everybody. So my whole thing would be like, you know, look, if you stay in your lane and you have the right friends and you're nice to, well, I would say all people, but especially the right people.
Yeah, that's the new people in
and
the
don't,
industry.
And don't take your career too fast, that people will sort of guide you with the natural tide. Don't go any faster or slower than you want to. Kind of like what you guys said.
Yeah. What the thing about the industry is, don't go so fast. If you want to be here for a minute,
totally.
Start with girl.
Don't go straight to anal. Don't go straight to anal.
Don't listen to your agent. Stay doing girl for as long as you possibly can. Then go to boy.
For real.
Stay with boy girl for as long as you possibly can. Then go to anal. Then go to interracial. Then do that. But don't start out doing that.
I've never done anal on film.
See? Chasey's never even done anal on film, and she's been around forever. So you don't have to do that just to be here. So those aren't mandatory.
That's actually
things.
That's one of the problems we have in our niche of the industry, obviously, is that, you know, it's all anal all the time. So for trans women coming into the business, I don't have any advice for them. I would say don't even do it. Like right now, there's so little money in
you know
porn at large.
Someone would have told me.
I mean, is that a bad thing for me to say? I mean, I know it's overall it's counterproductive, but I mean, let's face it, it's not what it used to be. You know,
you get that right.
So, if
you're going straight to the thing that everybody else does last because you have to, well, then how long are you going to be in the industry? You know.
I wish someone would have told me, "Hey, this may affect your kid one day when you are in this industry." No one told me that. Like no one.
You know what? I don't think. No. But a lot of us have kids. It's not the fact that we do porn. It's how we talk to them about it. A lot of the parents have mistakes. They have, you know, things in their closet, skeletons in their closets. They have things that are, like, out in the open. You know, maybe someone got arrested because they were hoeing or something. Like, you know, whatever. Back in the day. Everybody's got something to hide from their kids. But, you know, we're adults. We have the rights, and it's how we talk to them.
No,
that's
not
what we
do.
do.
My kid is my best friend, and I have the best kid in the best world. And I think I'm
Same.
a good mom.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
Because I loved my kid, and she's my buddy. But
Mm-hmm.
I wish that someone would have said that to me, because I would have done things a little bit differently had I thought that when in the beginning. Does that make sense?
I met her before you, and you did a fine job with her. But honest to God, like, I don't see a lot of relationships like the one that I have with my kid, which is a lot like that. Mm-hmm. And yours is like that. Like, your relationship with your kid, mine with mine, that's kind of the gold standard.
Yeah, but I wish someone would have said,
but don't be too hard on yourself.
But no one said that to me. Like, no one said, hey. Because, like, as she gets older, she was worried about...
But that's even better. Like, you just do it inherently.
Because there's things that you don't think of. Like, when someone comes to the door to see her, when she got into, like, high school and they started to figure out who I was and what I did, she wasn't sure if they were coming over to see her or to see me.
Hey, now, why would they know that?
Because the internet now, you know?
Oh, my God.
Right? And
I swear, as my kid gets older, I do more and more to minimize, like,
the internet wasn't
my on-screen activities and to maximize the stuff I do behind the scenes to make the on-screen activity better for everybody else.
But you need to
I don't know. Maybe they seem correlated as he gets older. I just feel like.
So I think if you have a child in this industry, think of your kid before you do that first video, because that first video does not ever go away. So you might want to think twice on doing that if you have children, because it does affect them growing up, and it does affect your life later. Whether you believe it now or not, it will affect your life later, and it will definitely affect your kids.
Yeah. But if you do it right, it doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing. That's all I'm saying.
It doesn't say, no, I wouldn't say it's negative. I'm just saying.
But I don't feel like it was with your kid. Certainly not with my kid, you know.
Well, mine was a girl, so she was already branded a slut. Like.
Oh, lovely. That makes me feel better about the conversation.
Right? But the guys, they're even more popular and more, like, cooler because their mom does, you know, or their parent does porn.
Yeah, but we just don't talk about that in my family.
Yeah, but so
like he knows, but it doesn't really leave the house, you know, like.
Another piece of good advice, if you have children and you want to do this industry, make sure you tell your kid before your kid finds out on his own.
Yep.
That's a must.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Chasey, did you tell your
My
kid?
other half exposed my kid, girl.
Did you tell him first, or did they find out on your own?
No, he knew bits and pieces as usual, but I was doing it at my own pace, and somebody decided to shoot a gun. So it was an attempt at character assassination. It failed miserably, because I had sort of been talking to him, and then after it happened, it was just all the cards were on the table. But again, I was lucky because it's proactive about it. You got to get ahead of this stuff.
Yeah, you gotta tell them.
Maybe you tell them, maybe you don't, but you at least let them know that, like, if something comes down the pipe that they don't like, well, guess what? You're still their parent, and and we still love our kids. And if we didn't love our kids, then we wouldn't even do this. Like, if this is the job that we have to do, and we don't do it, then we don't support our kids.
What about you, Chasey? Did you tell your kid, or did your kid find out?
Yeah, he was told. Yes. No, he was told.
He already knew?
No, he was told.
54.
He was told by you or someone else?
I told him. I told him.
How did you tell him? How old was he?
Oh.
We had already, bits and pieces, from comments that his father, other people made. And so I sit him down and tell him what he needs to know age appropriate.
Well, how old was he?
Because he was young. He was very young when he started getting bits and pieces. So,
how old is young?
Age appropriately. Like maybe 8, 9, or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the same here, too.
We're all over the internet about that time, and the kids talk and stuff, and so his dad makes snide comments every now and again.
What does he do for a living? I bet he makes less money than you.
Well, I don't.
Jealousy, it's a bitch.
A story for a different day. Yeah.
I know my daughter was
Phyllisha, you still there? Oh, there she is.
Yeah, I was my daughter was like 12, I think, and I was on a cruise, and I knew that she didn't see me. She would definitely see her stepdad at the time, and that was Alex Sanders. So I knew that I had to tell her before she saw on her own. But she said that later on, a few years later, she said that she kind of understood what I told her, but not really, because she was only 12, right? So I was telling her what I did, kind of, and she's like, but it didn't really relate. Like, she didn't really put it 2 and 2 together. So it's a hard thing to do, but you need to at least be open with your kids and make sure it comes from you and not someone else. Because otherwise, I've known other parents in the industry that their kids found out on their own, like watching the internet or something, or came across a magazine, and it hurt their relationship because they were angry at them because they didn't explain it to them. That's what they did, So I think that if you want a good relationship with your kid and you're in this industry, just be honest. You would want your kid to be honest. So just be as honest as you would want to be with yourself and with your kid. That's my best advice. Do you think so, Chase?
Yes, here.
Yay.
I concur.
I concur. Cool. Do you have anything you want to add, Bella?
That particular conversation? No, not really. I mean,
and one other
I
thing.
find it interesting that
if you have kids in this industry, do not give them up just because the courts took them away from you because you did porn, or your ex or your husband or whatever's fighting you and they're using what you do for a living against you.
Here in California, they're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, but they do that a lot. They use what you do for a living against you to fight against you for your kids. Stand up and be proud of what you are. If you're proud of it, they'll back down. And if you're not proud of it, then they're going to push more and use that more against you. So don't let them use that against you. You're totally legal. You pay your taxes, and it's a legal job. So they don't have anything to hold you against you. Whether or not they believe in what you do or agree with what you do is irrelevant. The fact that you are doing something illegal, it's a legal job. Don't let them take your kids away from you or use that against you with your children. right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
A lot of people have that issue.
Sterile sexification helps